Now we are going to learn that why students should learn cloud computing. Why the cloud computing should be learned by the students. First of all, the basics are like it's the future relevant in tech and business. For cloud computing is a foundational for emerging technologies like Internet of Things, AI, and big data. Career scope and flexibility. Opportunities in diverse roles including cloud engineering, DevOps, cloud architecture, increasing demand for cloud skills, organizations are prioritizing cloud expertise to drive innovation and efficiency. Ladies and gentlemen, this is something which is pretty much important for the future. For example, like why the cloud is future. You got a question like why people are saying why cloud is the future, why we are going to have like uh, why everyone is shifting towards cloud. The reason is because cloud is something that is like scalable. You got a way better future in the cloud. It is scalable. It is vulnerable. It is not vulnerable. The security risk are not upon you. It's upon the AWS or all the servers on which they are being maintained. According to the recent surveys, cloud engineers in Pakistan earn between 2.8 million to 5 million per year, even more abroad. Like you can simply ask yourself like who in the audience, like the people who are listening, among you who is planning to adopt cloud. Why? Because it's a future. DevOps is a future. Cloud engineer is a future. Now this is something that will motivate you to be here, to join, and this is something that will give you courage to be here. Okay, I will be just recalling three things at the end. Why we should choose cloud? Because it's an emerging tech. AI, Internet of Things, data science all rely on cloud. Then high paying roles like DevOps, cloud, flexibility, and it is a flexible freelance and you can do remote jobs. Coming to the next slide, importance of cloud computing across different domains. Okay, this is a slide that will require you to understand it in detail. Like what is the total phenomena of it, like why we should use it and why we're going to adopt it and all that stuff. Okay, the different domains among cloud, if you can see on the screen, are computer science, software engineering, artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, IT management. These are the different domains of the cloud. Okay, now we're going to go each one of them. What is their job? What are they doing? Why we should adopt it and all that stuff. Okay, so alright everyone, now we have understood the basics of cloud computing and how cloud services model work. Let's take it into a deeper step. Cloud computing isn't one job or one field. It's a vast ecosystem with multiple domains. Each domain offers a different career path and depending on your interest. Whether you love coding, analyzing data, working on infrastructure and saving money, there's a domain for you. Let's explore 7 of the most important domains in cloud computing. Cloud architectures. This is the blueprint of how systems are built on the cloud. Imagine you are designing Uber with millions of users, real time location, tracking payments, notification, and AI matching. As a cloud architect, your job is to design scalable, secure, cost effective, and high performance systems using cloud services. You will use AWS tools like VPC, virtual private cloud, load balancers, auto scaling groups, and RDS for databases. Cloud architects are like the civil engineers of the cloud. They draw the map and make sure it doesn't crash when people uses log in at once. Okay, the second is a DevOps. This stands for development and operations. DevOps engineers automate the deployment of software, monitor systems, and keep everything running smoothly. From development to production, with DevOps companies can go from writing code to launching an app in minutes instead of days. Tools include AWS Code Pipeline, Jenkins, GitHub, Action, Docker, and Kubernetes. A fun way to put it, DevOps is like being the pit crew in an F1 race. You make sure the car software runs fastly, safely, and can be updated instantly. On the third, it's cloud security. Security is crucial when we're talking about protecting financial data, customer information, health records, everything that sits in the cloud. Cloud security specialist sets up an encryption, firewall, identify management, and detect intrusions. AWS provide tools like I am user, I am identity and access management, KMS key management, cloud trial, audit logs, and guard duty. If you like ethical hacking, cybersecurity, and making systems bulletproof, this is for you. Real world analogies. You are a security team for an online bank. And the fourth is data engineering, one of the most emerging field in today's world. This is where things get big, big data. Think about YouTube. Every minute, 500 hours of video are uploaded. That's a massive data. Data engineers are cloud tools like AWS Glue, Redshift, EMR, or Apache Spark to move, transform, and store data. They build data pipelines, imagine data flowing through a pipe from a YouTube servers into a dashboard, search results, or machine learning models. If you love working with data, writing SQL and optimizing performance, data engineering is powerful field with great pay. Again, I mentioned data engineering is a powerful field with great pay. On the fifth, you have machine learning in cloud. This is an AI wave. Here you build, train, and deploy machine learning models using infrastructure, whether it's for the chatbots, recommendation systems, or self-driving cars. AWS has tools like SageMaker for this. If you are trained ML model before and your laptop screamed for help, now you can train on cloud GPUs. In simple words, machine learning in the cloud is like renting a supercomputer to make your AI smarter and do it faster. On the sixth, you have serverless computing. Serverless means you just write the code, the cloud handles the infrastructure. With AWS Lambda services, for example, I'm going to show you when I'm going to proceed with the practical example. Like you don't need to worry about launching or maintaining. Like if I talk about the AWS Lambda, like the compiler is built in. You don't have to think for the compiler. A real life example, you can create a Python function that resizes an image every time someone holds to an S3 bucket. The function runs automatically. There's no servers, no maintenance. It's perfect for automation and even complete apps. FinOps. FinOps is something which is like the financial management of all the stuff. Again, I was just reading all this stuff. If you can see, cloud architecture, DevOps automation, security compliance, AI engineering, ML, serverless, cloud computing, FinOps. You can optimize cloud spending, making sure your company doesn't overspend in overuse servers on the inefficient architecture. You use tools like AWS Cost Explorer, Trusted Advisor, and basic billing dashboard. It's ideal if you have a bit of finance interest along with technical knowledge, and companies love FinOps because it saves them thousands of dollars. Okay, I'm just gonna wrap up. Like you're going to build system, cloud architecture, you love automation, DevOps, you like security, cyber security, you enjoy the data, it's data engineering, passion for AI, ML in cloud, want a simple fast solution, serverless, business plus tech mindsets, it's FinOps. Each one of these domains can be full-time career part. The best part, you don't have to pick one now. Stay broad, explore, then specialize based on what clicks. Because in the cloud world, there is something for everyone. Now let's move forward. Want me to turn the next slide?